They erased this story from history books, but the truth survived in whispers. Long before telescopes or satellites, an African tribe mapped the stars, including one the human eye cannot see. How did they know? This is the story of the Dogon, the ancient Africans who knew the stars. Centuries ago, high on the sandstone cliffs of what is now Mali, West Africa, lived a people both artists and astronomers, the Dogon Tribe. Their villages rested on towering escarpments, protected from invaders, surrounded by silence, stars, and myth. For thousands of years they observed the heavens, not with machines, but with stories, symbols, and rituals passed from generation to generation. In their culture, the sky wasn't just above them, it was within them. It began with a story of the Nommo, celestial beings said to have come from the brightest star in the sky, Sirius. The Dogon say the Nommo descended from the heavens in a vessel that landed with wind and fire, bringing language, law, and knowledge of the cosmos. They taught the Dogon about the stars, not just what shines but what hides beyond the visible. Among their teachings was a secret, that Sirius, the Dogon's sacred star, wasn't alone. It had a tiny, invisible companion, what they called Po Tolo. They said Po Tolo was the smallest and heaviest thing that exists, orbiting its larger twin every 50 years. It was knowledge that would later leave scientists baffled. At its height, the Dogon civilization flourished as a center of art, spirituality, and cosmic understanding. Their festivals, like the Sigwe ceremony, celebrated cosmic cycles lasting 60 years, almost mirroring the orbit of Sirius B itself. They mastered architecture aligned with the sun, rituals timed to celestial movements, and mathematics encoded in myth. To them, the universe was a living being, every star, every drumbeat, every breath connected. When French anthropologists Marcel Griaule and Germaine Dieterlen visited in the 1930s, they documented Dogon elders describing Sirius B's orbit, density, and motion, facts that Western science only confirmed with telescopes years later. How could a remote African tribe know what modern astronomy had just begun to discover? If you're amazed by what the Dogon knew about the stars, hit like and tell us in the comments which part blew your mind the most. But everything changed when outsiders came, bringing religion, colonization, and skepticism. The Dogon's cosmic stories were dismissed as myths, their knowledge labeled coincidence or contamination. Some claimed the Dogon must have learned it from earlier contact with Europeans, but no record supports it. Others whispered of lost civilizations, or even ancient visitors from the stars. And as the modern world advanced, the Dogon's sacred knowledge faded from memory, their wisdom buried beneath the dust of disbelief. Their empire never fell in war, it was erased by doubt. Yet, the legacy of the Dogon endures. Their descendants still live among the cliffs of Mali, guarding traditions that blend the earthly and the cosmic. Their art, geometric, spiritual, mathematical, still whispers stories of balance and the stars. And their cosmology challenges the world to rethink what primitive truly means. It reminds us that ancient Africa was not a silent continent. It was a thinker, a dreamer, a map maker of the heavens. They tried to erase this story, but the truth still shines, hidden among the stars. The Dogon prove that knowledge isn't owned by one world, one race, or one time. It belongs to all of humanity. Perhaps their greatest message is this: we are all children of the same universe. This is the story of the Dogon, the ancient Africans who knew the stars. And it's just one of many hidden stories they never told you about Africa. Don't forget to subscribe to uncover more hidden stories they never told you about Africa.